Welcome, creatures of the night. Hee 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 hee. No, I'm joking. We're not gonna do that. But, this is X, Hatsura X again, and I'm doing what is something I should have done a while ago. I am redoing my 31 Reasons Why Cirque du Freak is better than Twilight. And I am relatively keeping it the same way that it was last time. I just woke up. I'm not wearing any makeup, so all the trollers get to have a nice little shot at that. And I have all of my reasons, with more actually, right here. So, before I get started, I read the first book of Twilight, and I tried to read the rest of them, but for the love of God, I could not. I couldn't get past the first stupid chapter. So, really, I don't care. You guys say you didn't read the book? Well, I read one of them, and it's better than how it was last time because now I have better feel of the dialogue and things like that. Not to mention, I have two best friends who are complete Twitards, and they tell me every single little thing about Twilight. I did my research on Twilight, and I have pictures and dialogue and everything about it. So really, it's like I did read the book without having to sit through the torment of actually reading it. So if you don't mind, get off my ass about it, okay? Because I am not going to waste my money and my time by reading the book anymore. So, with that out of the way, let's start with reason number 1. Shan has a better... Oh. I forgot something. Spoilers! This video obviously has spoilers for both of the series. God. My first reason, Shan has a better attention-getting device, or a hook, as I was corrected on. Meaning, when you read the first Twilight, you read about Bella arriving at Forks, Washington, and her being so angsty and depressed about being the new kid there. Although technically the prologue is like, I didn't expect to die, da 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 da. Which really, that just sounds like a fan fiction. But the whole thing is, but the whole first chapter is just her bitching and moaning about coming to Forks, Washington, and how she's the new kid and all this nonsense. While as with Shan, the first chapter is about how it introduces this little kid, 12 to 14, I have no idea how old he is. It introduces how he was in school, and he likes soccer, he's just a normal person, he has a best friend, and that's really about it. It just shows how normal that Shan is. And I actually like that a whole lot more than I like Bella going, I don't like being the new kid here. Everyone is so stupid and horrible here. Blah, blah, blah. I did all this stuff already. God. My second reason is predictability. You could predict every single goddamn thing that Bella does. Or Edward does, or Jacob does, or anybody. Everyone is predictable. No one has any depth. Well, I'll get on to characters later. But you can predict that everything that the characters are going to do in Twilight. Okay, let's see. Girl is new, moves to small town. Handsome guy, who is very mysterious and no one has ever been able to go out with. New girl comes around. Ka-ching! Look at that. I'm suddenly interested. Bang, 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 we're together. And no, that wasn't them having sex. That was them just meeting. I know that they don't have sex in the book, so yeah, I'm not going to bring that up, so there you go, Twitards, okay? There you go. While as in Cirque, you don't know what the characters are going to do. You don't know whether they're going to jump off a cliff into a pit of stakes. You don't know if they're going to be swooped down a waterfall. You don't know don't know if they're going to turn out to be two-faced bastards. Yeah. And even if you say you did see it coming, no you didn't. Stop trying so hard. Stop being just a little frickin' asshole, okay? No, you did not see it coming. You're just a troll. My second reason is vampires don't sparkle. When a vampire goes out into sunlight, it hurts, okay? No. Like, even in the other vampire... Twilight is the only one where vampires, it's okay to walk around in sunlight. Every single other vampire thing, no, it's bad. Like, in Cirque, after a while, it starts to burn. True Blood and original vampires, they go out for a second, poof, they're in flames, and interview with a vampire. While as I think in Vampire Diaries, they have to wear a special ring that makes it okay for them to walk around in sunlight. I don't get that, but I just saw that on TV somewhere, which, that's weird, but that's still okay, because that means that they still can't go around in sunlight. But in Twilight, no. What makes the face of a monster is to go out in the sunlight and my skin is like diamonds. Oh, yes. And apparently that's to help them hunt their prey, because prey is especially looking after something that is sparkling right now. Ooh, that catches my eye. Let me go after that. Why would you go after someone who has sparkling skin? If you were a human especially, which is what vampires normally hunt, why would you go toward a boy with sparkling skin? Or girl, or whatever. And I know I said that already in one of my other rants, so I'm not going to get into that. But yes, Twilight people sparkle, Cirque people don't. My second is stereotyping. Stephenie Meyer has the stereotypical vampires. They're pale and beautiful, and they have the little fangs. While as Cirque vampires, you can't tell unless you look at their fingertips. They look like normal people, albeit people with a lot of scars and bruises since they fight a lot, but still people anyway. They can be relatively tan, since there are some vampires who walk around in the sun still. But otherwise they just look normal. Stephenie Meyer just took the stereotype way out and just made them white ass and have little thingies. The fifth reason is love. Twilight is all about Edward's love for Bella and Bella's love for Edward. Cirque is about war, and really the only loves that show up is love of your species and how Edward... Whoa, messed up. And how Darren and Debbie, like, kind of get together-ish. Like, Bella and Edward love each other, la la la, but then Edward loves Bella so much that he decides to leave her and kill himself, and then she's so crippled that she has suicidal tendencies to try and hear his voice. So she's suicidal and schizophrenic. While Darren, on the other hand, gets with Debbie, they hang out for a little bit, and then he realizes that he's putting her in danger and leaves. But he doesn't kill himself. He just, kisses her on the cheek and just leaves. And they just go back to Cirque. That's it.